Hey planner friends, welcome back to my channel. My name's Alicia and today's video is going to be my currently inked fountain pens for the month of March. Alright, so if you've been around for a while then you know the drill. I'm going to go ahead and stamp in 5 of these little ink bottle stamps. This stamp is by Beverly. If you just type in ink bottle stamp Beverly, you will be able to find a bunch of different retailers that have this same stamp. I actually got my stamp directly from Japan when I went a number of years ago, but again, it's not a unique stamp by any means. You can find it from heaps of different retailers. Alrighty, so we're just gonna quickly stamp. Ooh, I just dropped it. I don't know what's wrong with me. Doesn't have to be perfect, just has to be there. Alrighty, let's just jump straight into it. Alrighty, so if you've been watching my other videos, you'll know that my goal for this year is to match every month of the Hobonichi colors to a different ink. Sorry, my cat is trying to bat my phone off the table. Hang 10. Okay, I just want to rescue my phone. Anyway, on that note, the first ink I'm going to be showing you is the ink that's going to match April in the Hobonichi. So for my April ink, I have chosen to go with Yozakura by Sailor. It's part of the Shikiori range. As a matter of fact, actually I just want to show you this. This is one of my favorite inks of all time, and I have used so much of it that there's actually a dent in the bottle. This is probably, apart from my Sailor Black, my most used ink. As always, to do my swatches in the ink jar, I will be using the back, just the butt of my glass dip pen. This is made of Venetian glass. My friend got it for me when she was on her honeymoon in Venice. Alright, this is just the most gorgeous pinky purpley color. I am obsessed with it. It is stunning. And I love pairing it with my Sailor and Hachimonji special edition collaboration fountain pen. This is the Kubo Sakura Bloom color, and it's got the gorgeous detailing on the finial. Oh, does it want to focus? There we go, you can kind of see it there. And it's just got the translucent finials, sorry, on the nib, and it's got translucent finials, and it's just such a gorgeous jelly color. I love this so much. All right, let's pull you in. So again, this is the Sailor and Hachimonji Progi. I'm actually really excited to get a chance to use this pen more, because honestly it is not one of the pens that I tend to reach for. Even though I love the way it looks, and I also of course love the way it writes, I personally don't love the Progi. I find that for my hand, it is just a little bit too big. Sorry, my cat is about to attack my other cat. Oh my goodness, I can't win today. Hold on. Okay, I have successfully diffused the situation. Anyway, I personally find the Progia to be a bit too big, so I've actually never used this for an extended period of time. So I'm excited to trial this as my main pen for the month and see how we go. Okay, so that's that. Also, because it is a fine nib, the writing is a lot lighter than the actual ink color, but I still love the pairing. Okay, the next ink that I'm going to show you is going to be the ink that's inked in this pen. This is again my Sailor custom, I believe this is the Prophet design. I made this in Ginza a number of years ago when I went with my partner, and this was the combo that I came up with. So it's just a steel nib pen, and I will admit that this is going to be inked with the same ink that it had last month. So it's going to be inked with, yet again, Pilot Iroshizuku Murasaki Shikibu. Now the reason I am rolling this over is because it is, again, the only pen that I did not manage to write dry last month. The reason I could not write this one dry is just because I really wanted to use it in my Hobonichi 5-year, but my Hobonichi 5-year is from last year, and the paper quality on it is just not good. So it really does not perform well with the Pilot Iroshizuku inks. It like bleeds very heavily and feathers very heavily, which is really unfortunate because I really wanted to use this pen more. However, because of the bleeding and the feathering, I just couldn't do it. So this one, unfortunately, did not get used as much as it deserved to have been last month, and I'm hoping to remedy that this month, because this is a very nice combo. I also think that the color of the ink matches the color of the cap really well, and it's just a really fun pairing, and I'm sad that I didn't get to use this more, because again, I do love this pen. It holds a lot of sentimental value to me because it was a custom from my trip to Japan, so I would love to have the opportunity to use this one more, and I'm hoping that's what's going to happen in March. Okay, now the next pen is going to be my Pilot Custom 823. This pen I simply don't think I can ever have not inked. It is just gorgeous. I love the way it writes. It is just such a wet, smooth pen, and I understand the hype behind this pen. If you don't have one and you've been thinking about it, I love it. If all the other pens in my collection disappeared, I would genuinely rebuy this one first. Maybe that's a hot take, but I love this pen so much. Okay, and finally, I wrote Yamabudo dry, and this time we have it inked with Ajisai. The thing is that I love the writing experience of having Iroshizuku inks in this Pilot pen so much that I simply don't think I can ever have it inked with a non-Iroshizuku ink. It is just such a gorgeously wet writer, and the Iroshizuku inks lubricate the pen so well. So I don't know. I think that I will need... Oh, Sailor. My goodness, it's a Pilot. See? We all make mistakes, and that is okay. Anyway, yeah, I just think that it deserves to have the Pilot Iroshizuku inks in there. The writing experience is just unparalleled. And that also gives me more reasons and more excuses to buy more Iroshizuku inks. For the longest time, I had no interest in getting more Iroshizuku inks because, to be quite frank with you, I find the way Pilot does their branding very boring, and they just don't seem like the most appealing inks. However, after having written with them more, I'm so hooked. I am so hooked. All right, now let's jump into our last two inks. These two are shimmers, so we're bringing back the Jinhao 82s. I honestly really love the way the Jinhaos perform with shimmer inks. I did try inking my Esterbrook with the shimmer last month, and it did not like the shimmer. It clogged immediately, and that is not an issue that I have had with the Jinhaos. So I'm going to continue using my Jinhaos for shimmer inks, and I might be brave enough to try shimmers in one of my other pens, but we'll see. They're all very fine nibbed, so I think that might be part of the issue. But anyway, I have a medium nibbed Jinhao 82, nothing super special, and I have that one inked with the Diamine Cult Pens exclusive in the shade, sorry, the color Pride. This is a gorgeous purple with a purple shimmer. It is such a delight, and I'm very excited about it. Okay, so again, there's just no flow issues, and I love it. I love writing with shimmer ink. It is genuinely so much fun, and there's just something about it that's so special. Okay, I will say this one I think actually still has some water in the nib because I did just clean these out and re-ink them, so I think that's why it is a little diluted looking, but rest assured she's a gorgeous pen and ink combo. You can kind of see the shimmer there already, but I'll show you later. Okay, and then the last pen and ink pairing that I have is again another Diamine Cult Pens exclusive. This is in the color Maple Leaf. Just gonna give it a shaky to agitate all the shimmer, and then I'll do a swatch. I think this is such a pretty color. It's almost like a mauve with a gold shimmer, and like when it's combined together, it gives it that like maple leaf look. Oh, I love it. Okay, and I did a journal entry in my 5-year with this pen and ink combo last night, and it was such a delight. I'm so excited to get to play around with this one more. See the way it just flows? Ugh, it's gorgeous. And this one is again the color Maple Leaf. Sorry, I keep wanting to say shade, and I think it's because I'm back into my makeup at the moment, and when people talk about makeup, they use the word shade to describe it, so I'm apparently just bringing that into fountain pens. Alrighty, I'm gonna let this dry and I'll come back and show you the end results. Alrighty, so here are all of the inks. I'm gonna bring you closer. So this is Yozakura. Again, it is my absolute favorite fountain pen ink, and if you are influenced to buy any ink from my videos, please let it be this one. It is my favorite ink. I will have to buy another bottle of it when I run out of this one, which inevitably will be soon because it's gorgeous. And also it matches it matches the month of March in the Hobonichi Cousin, and A6 perfectly. So, Yozakura. And then we have Pilot Oroshizuku Murasaki Shikibu, Pilot Oroshizuku Ajisai, Diamine, and Coat Pens in Pride. You can really see the glitter particles and it's gorgeous. I love it. And then Diamine and Coat Pens in Maple Leaf. And again, you can see the shimmer particles so well, and you can see it in the writing very clearly as well. Alrighty, so that is my currently inked for the month of March in 2026. If you guys liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more content from me. I would also love to know what inks you guys have inked in your fountain pens for this month, or which of my pen and ink pairings is your favorite. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in my next one. Bye!